So here we are today, first day of planting, what we call phase 4. It's our final phase of our estate vineyards. We have roughly 30 acres, a little over 31,000 vines to put in. We pre-dug most of the holes, got stuff prepped, but you know, we still need to take a couple of shovels out, make sure plants fit right. It's not too big of a chore for our guys here, but it is a lot of plants, so it's going to take some time. It's a good time of year to do it. What you're looking at here is Moro, getting the vine in the ground here. Going to get it nicely packed in firm. And he's going to give a little pull. See that little pull there? That makes sure the roots are facing down. They're not curled up. That's what we call J-rooted. J-rooting really is a detriment to the vines. It really inhibits the growth. So that's one of the major things we stress when we're planting. Throughout the day we'll remind guys and we'll check plants and just make sure they're going in right. You know, you do all this work and get all the field ready. It's tough when the plant isn't planted correctly. What he's doing now is instead of covering them with dirt, we're going to cover them with a carton. Just because we're so early in the year here, we couldn't disc up the dirt to have it fluffed up so it would be easier to shovel on top of the vines, just because we're in a kind of a steep area here. And we didn't
push too hard one with your feet.
We didn't want to disc it up and create more erosion, so we opted to use the cartons here. So right now the guys are a little slow with it. Just they need to get a good rhythm down with what they're using. It's been a while since they've done this, so it's going to take a couple hours before they get proficient at it. And that's it. You'll put a little dirt around the base so the warmth gets trapped in there and the carton doesn't move, and that's plant number 1. This particular spot here, it's a little rocky. Doesn't give much for good dirt, but eventually, once these vines get some age on, this will be a good spot. Probably a lot of good flavors here, but in the meantime, it's going to be kind of tough going. Have to watch the watering on these. So he has his bucket with the plants, taking one plant out. This is what we call a dormant bench graft plant. It has a dormant rootstock with a dormant scion grafted to it. So nothing's growing yet, but pretty soon, once the plant warms up and the ground warms up, it'll start pushing green growth. This is a good time to get them in the ground, so it gets a full growing season under its roots here. It should take very nicely this year. So earlier I was talking about this is a dormant bench graft. This is the root end. Obviously, you can see the roots hanging out. Right here, this is the graft union. This is where the variety, the scion, gets grafted on and healed and calloused is what they call the term. And again, what we're planting is Pinot Noir. This happens to be 777 Pinot Noir. It's kind of a common variety as Pinots go. It's a very solid base for any Pinot Noir program. This is going to be one of our bigger blocks, just shy of 6 acres here. And this particular block is probably going to take us, I don't know, 2.5 days to completely plant. There's some 6,000, 7,000 vines here. I need to double check on that exact number, but it's quite a few vines. Again, it's one of our bigger blocks. Most of the blocks here are anywhere from a 1/4 acre, 1/2 acre to 1 acre. And again, this is day 1 and just getting started.